The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Here we go, Pat. 52 blaster. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that when they knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready? 6, 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now.
This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here comes Marshall in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Slide blue. Blue striker.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with us.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackle back at the 41-yard line. Claude red. Red, cycle.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 73 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, computer.
They'll try again.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Ash. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes
and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff?
He's got him in, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Panthers have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Back to throw. Ash finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Strike blue. Blue strike. Go red.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Ash.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Danny Gray
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Red, cycle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Long catch. Green jack.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go. Black shot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With his second TD of the game. Oh, they flip it it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Ash flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Panthers 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From the 6. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte.
Now back to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Ash. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fernandez. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there. A first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Ash, he's going to take another shot here. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A big connection on that one. 56 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ash, flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ash. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Ash, throw left side complete. That's Fernandez. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Panthers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 6. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st first down. He'll drop to throw it. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen despite the amount of pressure.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Ash. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Los Angeles,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.